This is the H&K USP, and it's actually made by KWA Airsoft Pistol Company, but it's licensed by H&K. So thus the H&K box, which is a really cool box. Our owner's manual, and we're going to have a 45-day warranty as well. And this is the NS2 system, which is the gas system, which makes it more efficient, and it's a state-of-the-art system, and it's top of the line. This is the latest system that's out, the NS2. I did get this from Airsoft Armada, and there's stuff in here as well. Now let's take a look at the pistol itself, and a very nice quality pistol. Of course, since H&K licensed these pistols, they are right on the money when it comes to replicating the original pistol. And this one is, in fact, the 45 version, which it is on the cylinder, on the chain. The slide itself is metal. Does have the HK USP symbol right here, which is Universal Self-Loading Pistol. It does have a polymer plastic frame to it, and but very identical to the original gun. On the slide here, there is a warning here, and this is directed at Airsoft. And then also it has the Umarex information right here, who does the importing of these pistols. So we're going to take a look at some of the different features and some of the different characteristics. But if you personally own a USP, this is an excellent choice for training. The magazine is a 25 round magazine. This does contain the gas that will function the gun. One of the things about KWA that's really exceptional is their lockup while you're loading your magazine. And you can pull the spring down, and then it locks in this little place. And then once you get your bullets, your BBs filled in here, you can pull it and it'll release it and put pressure for it to feed very reliably. Right on the magazine it says manufactured in Taiwan, with a plastic plate here but a metal magazine. You do get a small bag of decent quality BBs, and KWA puts BBs, so this is not, these are pretty decent quality and they're not bad to use. Sometimes with some of the guns you get some BBs that are inferior quality, but this isn't too bad. It does come with a hop-up tool right here, and this increases the spin on your gun, and we're going to take a look at that, of course, in a minute. Now, I haven't quite figured out what this separate little tool is, so if you do know, please leave it in the comments below. But I didn't see it in the owner's manual, and it didn't come with my 1911. But it's a separate tool from the hop-up tool. Also, there is a small bottle of silicone oil, which is important for the functioning of your gun. This is a nice foam box to be able to keep your pistol in, and just makes it a nice home for this gun. This is a GBB, which is a gas blowback design. That means that the slide functions when the gun is fired. And then, of course, the hammer comes back. Another really key thing about especially this H&K is that it is truly double action. And double action means that if you pull the trigger, it will fire the pistol. That's a nice feature. There is no magazine safety disconnect, which is nice. The magazine goes in very nicely. The magazine release is right here. It's ambidextrous on either side of the trigger guard. But just press and it releases. One thing you want to be careful of is because of the weight of the magazine, when releasing, you want to make sure that you catch this magazine, because you can damage it, break the floor plate and other things. Now, this gun does feature safe, which lets safety, fire, and then it does have a decocker, just like the original HK. A really nice feature, especially if you're training and you want to get into that, be able to decock, be able to keep it on safe fire, work those controls. Having the controls the same as the original pistol is really key. Here we go with the slide. You have, of course, your slide release here. Functions the same. There is an accessory rail, but this accessory rail is dedicated to H&K accessories only. So if you have an USP, that really, you can take the accessories that you have on your full-size steel pistol and put it on here. This does not have the ambidextrous safety, but there are models that do have it. It does have a round indicator that's always denoting that it's loaded. But of course this is not functional, it's just for decoration, but it is a nice feature. Of course you can get a good look at the hammer itself. It even has some texturing on either side. The grips have the same HK texturing, and of course there's checkering on the front strap, checkering on the rear. Now the trigger guard has some serrations on the front here, but it's also enlarged so you can put gloved hands in here that'll function very well, and it is widened. It does have the 3-dot sights. They're not really very bold, but they're very nice. Of course, front sight 3-dot, white sight, serrations on the back of the slide. Of course, after the last round is fired, you do have magazine. You will have a slide hold open. The pistol with the magazine inserted weighs about 30 ounces, just under 2 pounds. The magazine just in itself weighs about 11 ounces. Now one of the features that this gun has is enter the magazine, pull the trigger, nothing. This magazine though is charged with gas. To activate the magazine with the gun, you need to rack the slide and then it fires. The finish on this gun is excellent. When you open the box, it looks like a real HK USP pistol. Of course, one of the things you'll notice right away is that the orange tip is gone. And I'm gonna do a separate video on how to remove that, but just to give you a hint, I took lacquer thinner and right on the tip just rubbed it until it came off. And then on the inside of the barrel, I took a Q-tip with lacquer thinner and just went around the inside. But I'm going to demonstrate it. I did it before I thought about it, and then it would have been great to catch it on video. But because this is a plastic, you want to be careful what you put on here, what kind of solvent, because you don't want to dissolve the plastic, but you do want to get that orange off if that's the way you like your guns. I personally do not like the orange on my gun. Another thing is, always treat airsoft the same way you would treat a real handgun. Finger should always be out of the trigger, and make sure that you're always pointing it in a safe direction. You can put out an eye with one of these pistols. Now of course with the hop-up tool, and hop-up really just changes the spin of the BB. To get in there, you don't have to disassemble the gun, and you really don't need to bring the slide all the way back. Just bring it back partially and it fits right where the chamber would be, and then you can go up or down according to how you want to change the hop-up. Here's a great diagram in the operator's manual that'll tell you exactly what you're doing by moving the hop-up either right to left or left to right. This H&K USP is an excellent quality pistol. KWA is just a really high quality manufacturer, and for H&K to license to them, it says a lot about that company in the first place. I want to give a special thanks to Airsoft Armada for providing this pistol for review. Go to airsoftarmada.com and get a $5 off your price plus free shipping for all orders over $150. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more airsoft gun reviews and tactics and training. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Is this airsoft or is it not?
Alright, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?